dreamed of a far
What are you doing?
place. I'm singing for Hipster Chicken.
Hipster Chicken?
Yeah, their theme this week. Hipster Chicken Idol.
That was last week.
What? But that was perfect for me.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you talked about Shrek the Musical.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken so long editing it.
You gave me 20 minutes of footage. What was I supposed to do?
Edit faster?
It doesn't work that way.
What's the theme this week?
Hold on, I'll check. The best day of your life.
I think I can work with that.
Well, good. Just try and keep it down.
Well, I think the best day of my life was when life itself became a musical. You see, I was walking along, minding my business, when out of an orange-colored sky...
Singing guy?
Right. Sorry. In all seriousness, I was having a pretty rough day, and I offhandedly mentioned that I wished that life would become a musical. And it did. For me, anyway. And that was it. It's been a blast ever since.
Well, I'm glad.
What about you?
What?
What was the best day of your life?
I'm a little busy at the moment.
Oh, come on. You can take a short break to tell all the nice people about the best day of your life, can't you?
Fine. First of all, it's pretty hard for me to pick one day that I would consider the best. I've had quite a lot of good days. However, if I had to pick one that was both good and influential on me, it would probably have to be Godspell 06. Now, to be fair, this wasn't really just one day, it was 2.5 weeks. But I can't really pick one day of this event without having to talk about the whole thing anyway. You see, the best day of that event was when we did the performance for the first time, and I can't really talk about why that day rocked without talking about the entire event.
And I'll help you by acting it out.
You really don't have to do that.
I know. That's what makes me so nice.
No.
Fine. But I'm still acting it out, even if you won't let me sing.
Okay, fine. It started in the summer of 2006. I was already doing Alice in Wonderland at the time. I was the Mad Hatter. Since this was a youth theater production, the director was Daphne Maloney, who I've already talked about in previous videos, and all you really need to know now is that she's awesome. So I was at home with Cassie and Matthew when we got a call, and Cassie picked up the phone. That's not what Cassie's hair looks like.
It's what I have. Work with me.
Right. Anyway, it was Daphne, and she asked us if we wanted to be part of a production of Godspell that she was putting up, and we all said yes. What was that last one?
Oh, that was you. From what I can tell, you're never enthusiastic about anything.
Despite what Singing Guy said, I was actually really excited to be working with Daphne again. So soon, the rehearsal process itself began. Now, the rehearsals actually did start while I was still in Alice in Wonderland, so they overlapped for about a week. And 2.5 weeks later, we had a show.
Wait, what?
I mentioned that we had 2.5 weeks at the beginning of this video.
Well, yeah, but I didn't realize that was all you had.
Yep.
How is that even possible?
Well, a few reasons. First of all, Daphne. Duh. She's awesome. Second, she handpicked the cast. There were no auditions. And the people she handpicked were all great. Third, we had 6-hour-long rehearsals, which makes sense because we had to learn the lines and the blocking and the songs and the choreography all in 2.5 weeks, not to mention the fact that 2 of our cast members, including Cassie, were going to be gone for a week in the middle, and 4 of our cast members, also including Cassie, were also in a production of Sound of Music that opened not too long after Godspell closed.
That sounds hectic.
Oh, it was. It was also a lot of fun. It introduced me to Godspell and gave me 9 of my best friends.
But your siblings were in that performance.
Yeah.
They were also your best friends?
Well, Godspell did make us closer, so I think I can say that, yes. But don't expect that all the time.
So, the best day of your life?
It was right after our first performance. We all lined up in the back and realized that we had done it. We had put on a production of Godspell in 2.5 weeks. And it was a pretty darn good one, if I do say so myself.
Huh. Learn something new every day.
What?
You can have fun.
hilarious. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to work. But I will see all of you at a later date.
And remember, everybody's got the right to be happy.